Hello everyone and welcome to Raptor Productions, where today, you already know what we're doing. We're reviewing Neca's Godzilla from 1964, not from Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, I suppose it's technically the same suit, from Mothra versus Godzilla, Mothra Tai Godzilla, if you want to get Japanese with it. Yeah, so here's the box. Very nice box. You can see, of course, Mothra Tai Godzilla. They got all the characters, as well the twins, fairies. Obviously Mothra up there, Toho. And then, yeah, you got the Godzilla little thing right there. And on the box, for whatever reason, they call it Godzilla Against Mothra. I've never heard that title before this figure was released. Yeah, but I've never heard the movie called that. Like, that's not the American title, because the American title is, well, it was Godzilla vs. the Thing, but then I think that it got changed to Godzilla vs. Mothra, which, well, okay, the actual title is Mothra vs. Godzilla. And then there's Godzilla vs. Mothra, came out in 1992, which is from the Heisei era, and this is the Showa era. But yeah, but in America, it was called Godzilla vs. the Thing, because, I don't know why, but for some reason they wanted to make Mothra, like, super mysterious. they made it out to be like Mothra is like this freaking, like, squid, like, octopus monster or whatever, because there's like this poster where it's like, this is the thing, it's so hideous, you gotta go see this movie. And of course, it's just Mothra, which, you know, had obviously already been established because Mothra had her own movie, but I'm going off on a tangent. Yeah. You can see Godzilla's 1962 design, I'm guessing because they might not have had access to, well, no, because you can see his 64 suit right there, whatever. Yeah, they used the suit from King Kong vs. Godzilla on this poster, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of cool. But yeah, you can see the poster again, Godzilla against Mothra. Again, I've never heard that title before. As far as I'm concerned, it's Mothra versus Godzilla. But yeah, you can see 65 years. Now 66, going on 67 years. Same thing on the other side. On the top, Godzilla against Mothra and Neca, ages 14 and up. I'm old enough to own this figure now. Warning. And then you got, again, Mothra Tai Godzilla, some promo images of the figure, Toho, Godzilla, then a little blurb about what happens in the movie, which I guess I'll go ahead and read. A massive egg washes ashore after a powerful typhoon and greedy promoters seek to exploit it for profit. Just as twin fairies from Infant Island plead for the egg to be returned to Mothra, Godzilla arrives and will let nothing stand between it and the egg. When Mothra appears, will she be able to defeat Godzilla, or are her offspring and Japan doomed? Gotta watch the movie to find out. I'm not gonna tell you. I've seen the movie. I'm not gonna tell you. Watch it yourself. Freeloader. Got a barcode in case you want it. Go find it at your local Target or Walmart if they're still there, because Neca has discontinued other Godzilla figures. So yeah, I found it in my local Target, along with 2014 reissue, which I reviewed last week. By the time, I mean, I'm reviewing this the same day, but yeah. See on the inside, Godzilla, promo image of the figure, and then you got the two Mothra larvae, and then on the background, you can see the egg, which is really cool. But yeah, so that's it for the box. Not as cool as the 2014 box or Biolante box, you know, I mean, it's a pretty cool box, you know, it's just a poster. But yeah, so here is the figure. So, I guess we'll get into detail. The detail is pretty nice. It's not 100% accurate to the suit. Um, uh, Bandai and the Tamashii Nations did a much better job at capturing the look of that suit with the SH Monster Arts figures. But this is still pretty good. You can see Godzilla's emphasized eyebrows right there, which is always cool to see. You can see all of his teeth are individually painted, and the tongue and everything inside the mouth is all painted and nice. Cool. You can see his eyes there. Really nice. See his eyes, like the face, like especially like head on, looks very good. Looks very much like the suit. Uh, but yeah, like he's a for whatever reason they put him in this like hunched over pose, which I guess Godzilla does kind of do in the movie, but like not the whole time. Like he's just in this perpetual like he's super hunched over, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but yeah, like this is as far up as he's gonna look, which kind of sucks, but yeah. You can see like all of his fingernails are painted sort of dull gray, I suppose, and then you got his toenails. You can see his 3 feet, three-toed feet, which he got after King Kong vs. Godzilla in 1962. Now, I think that he had 3-toed feet for the rest of the Heisei series, sorry, Showa series, until Heisei, when they gladfully brought the 4-toed feet back. I prefer 4-toed Godzilla, but this is okay. I mean, I'm not gonna bash the figure for having 3 toes because that's what the suit looked like. But yeah, you can see all of the lovely tree bark texture on Godzilla's hands and his face. You can see all of his fins nicely painted with that sort of dull gray again. You can see all he's very nice. Again, you can see him just all black, which is good. See the dull gray on the fins, like hair or something in my mouth. Goes all the way down the tail. You can kind of see that all the way down to the tip, which is nice. Very short tail, which I suppose that it's. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I would hope it is, because I mean, NECA's made pretty long tails for their Godzilla figures. So, yeah, but yeah, not that long of a tail. I don't know if that's accurate or not. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for detailing. I mean, there's not much to it. It's just kind of Godzilla tree bark texture, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, so for articulation, I guess, as you can see, the jaw can close and open. Not very far, but what are you gonna do? The head can look down quite far. It's on a ball joint, and then that's about as far up as you're gonna get. Then a little bit of tilt, a little bit, and then of course, without moving the neck, you can get it to go all the way around. So if you want to, you can have Exorcist Godzilla. Yeah. Then there's another ball joint at the neck, so you can get him to look down even farther. Don't know why you would want him to. The articulation on this figure, very stiff on mine. Yeah, that's about as far down as I can get him to look. And that's far up as he'll go. You can go pretty far side to side with the neck. Yeah. And then, of course, again, it's a ball joint, so it can go full 360. So again, more Exorcist Godzilla. Then the arms are on ball joints. Or, yeah, they're on ball joints. So they can go upward about that far, and then whenever you put them inward, they don't look that bad. They don't look as bad as the 2014. But yeah, then you can also get them to kind of go forward. Kind of, they can go really far forward. Dang. Yeah, they can go forward, kind of far, and then backwards, pretty far as well. You can see. So yeah, and then of course full 360 rotation. So yeah, and then the elbows can't move inward as much as I would want them to. That's about as far back as they'll go, and then they can go uh, forward as they can go, and then they go back pretty far. But yeah, and then of course 360 swivel. The hands are on uh, uh, not swivels. They can go backwards and forwards like so, and then swivel. And then the fingers are on joints, so they can go inwards and outwards, which is kind of cool. But yeah, then the waist can go forward about that far, and backwards pretty far, I suppose, and then side to side, pretty good, and then 360 swivel again. And then you got the legs, which are, and that's as much as I'm gonna push it. Yeah, they can go out pretty far and inwards, also very nicely. So ballerina, Godzilla, and then of course they can go all the way around. The knees can go inwards very nicely, and go inwards pretty far, and then forwards pretty far. They kind of remind me of Final Wars Godzilla legs. But yeah, feet can go that far down and that far up, so they can go pretty far. They can get really good walking poses with this guy. And then, of course, they can go all the way around. And then they're on ball joints, so you can get them to go really get some really nice pivoting out of those. So yeah, very nice leg articulation on this guy, which is always appreciated. Then you got the single jointed. I don't even know. Ton of ball joints on the tail. So yeah, you can get them in a nice range of poses. So you can get them in the flying pose if you wanted to. So yeah, you can get them in a really good pose for that. Um, you can have it go all the way up as well. You can even get them in that classic Godzilla pose with the S curve. Go far forward, so you can get them in a pretty cool poses if you're doing uh, some photography with them. Get them in some pretty cool poses with the tail. But yeah, and then of course they're all on ball joints, so they can all do full 360 swivel. Yeah. Um, as far as accessories go, he does come with an atomic breath piece. I don't think that this atomic breath piece was specifically made for this figure, but at the same time, I feel like it almost was, because I don't think that I've seen any of the other figures have this end to it. Yeah, um, I'm not a big fan of the way this figure does the atomic breath, because it's not like there's not like a hole in the back where you can like plug it in. It just kind of rests in there like that, which looks fine, I guess, but like it just kind of sits in there um, with friction, and it can come out really easily. It really sucks. Um, but yeah, it's not like the 20 King of the Monsters atomic breath where it kind of like wraps around the tongue. Yeah, it just kind of sits in there. So yeah, not that great with the atomic breath. I mean, on its own, it looks pretty nice. Like, very nicely painted. It's kind of hard to tell, the light. But yeah, it's very nicely painted. It's molded in, like, it looks like it's a clear plastic. Yeah. But then it's got, this white, just drenching it, which really sucks, because this should be blue. Godzilla's atomic breath is blue, and they always paint it white. They never have it blue. I mean, obviously some of them they're blue, but like for the Showa era figures, it's always white. His atomic breath was only white in '54 because it was black and white. Yeah, whatever. Um, so yeah, uh, size comparison. Here is next to the reissued 2014, which I reviewed last week by the time this video comes out. So yeah, again, you can see he's quite a bit taller than 2014 there, and here he is next to the 12-inch 2014. So you can see that there, which I also don't think that this is accurate because he's way too big compared to this guy, but yeah. So you can see that there. Obviously this guy's quite a bit bigger, but yeah. So I'm not the biggest fan of this guy. I really only got him because I had the opportunity to get him. If the 62 had been there, the King Kong vs. Godzilla, I would have definitely gotten that over this guy, I think. I mean, like, I'm not mad about getting this figure. Like, it's a good looking figure, and I actually really like the 64 suit. But yeah, I mean, I would much rather own I would much rather own the SH Monster Arts 64s. Much rather own those. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for that figure. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave likes, notifications, all that other stuff. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. Do you plan on getting it? Do you have it? I don't know. If you don't have it, you should probably get it now if you want it, because Neca has stopped making Godzilla figures. They're not going to do any more reissues or anything like that. So if you find one, you should probably get it. Because, yeah, these things are going to be completely gone. I was honestly surprised to find these couple of guys at my Target. But yeah, so if you want any Godzilla figures from Neca, you should probably get them now because and they're not going to be around for much longer. I don't even think they should be around right now because again, they stopped making them. But yeah, but if you can find them, then probably get them. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for the video. Bye.